We've got a massive, massive main event. Game of Thrones, 4 fights on there, 4 belts on there, on the line. It is brilliant. It is an unbelievably brilliant card, and I can't wait for this fight. 2 undefeated fighters. One's got the perfect record, 20-0. 20 fights, 20 knockouts in Beterbiev, and Bivol's a fantastic boxer, undefeated as well. And these two guys are just, you know, they're the best of their game. They're top of their game. This is going to be something unbelievably great.
Unbelievable undercard. I mean, the one that sticks out to me is that rematch between Wardley and Clark. You've just signed Fabio Wardley, so I'm sure you're confident he'll do the business against Fraser.
Yeah, I like Fabio, and Fabio knows where knows where we got some good fighters in the heavyweight division with us, and he knows he'll get himself into some really massive fights by coming through. So he's really incentivized. But the fight that for me that's really, which I think is historical, is the women's match between Raven and Sky. First ever fight, women's world title fight to ever feature in Saudi Arabia. That's groundbreaking.
So lastly, I feel like Riyadh season, what they're doing, you know, we're talking about Riyadh season every day because of how epic that night was at Wembley, how epic this night is going to be on October 12th, and there's still people moaning, Frank, out there.
Well, you've got some people who just look to nitpick, and I understand people have emotions about other things, and people are entitled to their opinions. We are, you know, this society, we can express ourselves, but I'm allowed to express myself as well. And all I know is on that night, unless you was a real AJ fan, you were pleased. It was a great night's boxing. It was a fabulous card. It was a fabulous atmosphere. It was a groundbreaking, historical moment, not just in British boxing, but world boxing, but also in British sporting history. That will go down as, you know, I was there on the night. Fabulous fight, and it happened because, whether you like it or not, it happened because of Riyadh season and the input and the finance that they provided. And, you know, I'm proud to have been involved in it. Absolutely proud to have been involved in it. We put the national anthem, the Saudi national anthem, on for one reason only, and one reason, because it's the reason is in the title of the show, Riyadh season. Everywhere you went, that was the advertising. That's what they're paying for, to sell the Riyadh season, to sell Riyadh, to bring the world's attention to Riyadh. And they've chosen to do it in some cases through these fantastic boxing events. And you know, we played the national anthem because I wanted it played as well. That's why it was there. And as always happens in every big sporting event, the home nation's national anthem, and I'm surprised at some of these sports writers and writers who said this, always goes last. Always. And if it had been on in Italy or Spain and places where I've been around the world in the past, if Don King had promoted it and it weren't any British fighters or Spanish fighters or whatever, you'd have had the American national anthem playing on there. And they'd be playing the national anthem for the referee. They contributed in a big way to make it happen financially, gave us the wherewithal to put it together. And that is why I'm proud to be involved in this. They are brilliant, brilliant nights for boxing, world boxing, British boxing. These guys are making big money now, and you know what? So are we. So are we. But that's why we're in professional boxing. If we was in amateur, we wouldn't get paid.
Frank, you're a gent. Thank you.